it's such an emotional moment. One of excitement, one that is in a way bittersweet because I'm coming home. This is the first time I've been home since I actually deployed last September. But at the same time, there's a part of me that's missing my legs. But the satisfaction that I feel, the joy of coming back, being embraced by the community, supersedes any sort of bittersweet feelings that I have.
What's the next step for you? I know you have to go back for therapy, so tell me a little bit about what's next in your life.
Okay. Well, the next step for me is to go back to Walter Reed and continue with my therapy. It's actually a very close call that I wore my legs today. I spent about 20 or 25 hours this week trying to fine-tune my legs. I haven't walked for about 2.5 months because of the big surgery that I had. So my therapy will continue. It's very intense. We just opened up a $10 million amputee care center at Walter Reed. It has all the latest technology for amputees, the latest in rehab care, and so I'll be able to participate in training there, learn how to walk. It's going to be challenging for me, somebody with my high level of amputations, to really be successful in walking. So it takes a lot of really, really tough work, lots of training. I'll tell you what, the therapists there at Walter Reed are just top notch. They're terrific people to work with. They're really encouraging, and so I'm just so thankful that I have this sort of opportunity. I couldn't be recovering in a better place than Walter Reed.
What's your status? Are you continue to be a member, or what's your...
Right, I'm active duty still, and I will be active duty as long as I'm doing physical therapy at Walter Reed. Now, once I've completed my therapy there and I'm discharged from the hospital, I have the option of either staying active and getting another job. I can't be an infantry officer anymore as much as I want to be, or I can choose to medically retire. I haven't made that decision yet, but I'm still sort of figuring out where I want to better serve in that capacity.
When are you leaving to go back?
To Walter Reed next Wednesday.
What are some of the things that you're going to be doing while you're here once you get all of this talking to the media things over with?
Well, the most important thing to me, the thing I'm most excited about, is just spending time with my family. We spent a lot of time together, especially around Christmas last year. My family was just fantastic. They came up and gave up all their vacation time to spend it with me. I look at it like there's no question about whether or not I would have done that for them. And we're just such a tight-knit group. So I'm just really looking forward to spending quality time with them. We'll travel around to some of the old familiar sites. I can't wait to eat in some of the old places in Spartanburg that I used to hang out in high school when I was a foreman. So it'll be an exciting time with my family.
How old are you now?
24.
24, okay. And then also, when was the day that this whole thing happened? Because I found some discrepancies on the web.
The 29th of October.
29th is when it actually happened.
What'd you think when your dad got the standing ovation?
That's very fitting, Jason, because through all of this, I didn't speak as much to the crowd about this, but my father is my greatest hero. Just the man of character that he is, who he is, and what he represents. Where he most stood out was when I was in and out of the operating room every single day over at Bethesda. Constant surgeries. I've had 47 now. And my father stood there by me every single day. He was the one that was with me. He was the last person I saw before I went into surgery. He was the first person I saw when I came out of surgery. He would go down to the recovery room, and they would let him do this because he was a doctor. And to me, that just meant more to me, his physical presence being there, letting me know that it was going to be okay, and that he was standing behind me no matter what. That meant more to me, so I think he was more than deserving of this celebration.
I know your physical self has changed, but do you feel like you as a person has changed after this?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we're all a product of experiences that we have throughout life, and this being a very formative one for me. I'd say more that my perspective on life has changed, not necessarily for who I am as a person. I was talking about this with a friend yesterday, in fact, about how I see that I've sort of come full circle. There was a time when I was in the ICU and recovering and going through surgeries that I sort of was detached from my own self. I saw my old self with legs as being sort of this different person. And that now that I've gotten away from surgeries and I've recovered and got my strength back, sort of not refound, but I've just sort of gotten back to who I used to be. I feel like I've come back in time and I identify more with that man that I used to be before I was injured than I do as that man who was in the ICU recovering from this blast. So I certainly have changed. My perspective has. It's funny because being in a wheelchair, the first thing I notice is people's shoes. It used to be smiles and teeth, eyeballs, and now it's everybody's shoes.
Anything else?
I have one more question.
Yeah.
You mentioned that, of course, you're appreciative that every year that you're a hero, but you mentioned that real heroes are also the people, the veterans who have served before and long before you, and also the men and women who are still serving overseas. What are your thoughts about them? Do you think of them like on a daily basis? Do you think of those people who are behind doing the same things as serving our country and being selfless?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question because it is something I wanted to mention before, and I just didn't have the presence of mind to remember that. And I'm speaking directly about the veterans from Vietnam, that era of conflict in our country. And they went through so much when they came back home. This sort of discontent that our society had with what they did in Vietnam, and they were mandated that they would serve. We don't even have a draft now. But so many of them came back home and trashed their uniforms in the airport or just were embarrassed, and our country was embarrassed at the fact that they went over to Vietnam. And my attitude, and so many attitudes over Walter Reed and of wounded warriors from this present conflict, is that we are so appreciative of those Vietnam veterans for paving the way. They suffered when they came back here. They were mistreated, and they didn't have this sort of celebration that I've had today. And so I'm sure that they're happy that we're now able to do this as a nation, to express our gratitude. And I'm thankful as an American citizen, not just as a veteran, but as my identity as an American, that we can thank veterans today freely, and we're so expressive of that gratitude. But it didn't come freely. It came with a price, and that was paid by the Vietnam veterans. And I'm so appreciative of, because I would not be receiving the care, I wouldn't be receiving the attention or the overall sense that I'm taken care of and that the community is accepting me, had these people not gone through the sort of things that they did. You're welcome.
All right, thanks everyone.